Hello, my name is Todd, and welcome to Pho English channel. I've just interviewed for a position of systems manager. That day, I had a lot of competitors. Oh yeah, I was nervous, but finally, I was hired. So today, I will tell you the methods to pass the interview. The first question is,
tell me a little about yourself.
well, my name is Todd, and I come from America. Tell me a little about yourself. Do you say something like that? No, your employer does not want to ask for this information. Tell me about yourself, or questions like it, are common at the beginning of interviews. I attended Hanoi University, where I majored in industrial systems management. I first started managing industrial systems 3 years ago when I was promoted from a position of order checking systems management. I'm hardworking and I like to take on challenges. I'm a big fan of sports and foreign languages. To answer this question, you need to show your current situation, your professional journey, your background, interests, and qualifications. Tip 1. Start by discussing your current situation. You need to explain your current role and highlight major relevant achievements and responsibilities. Tip 2. Work backwards by hitting main points along your professional journey. It's necessary to summarize your previous experiences and how they've helped to prepare you for this role. Remember to focus on results that you can quantify where possible. Tip 3. Associate your background, interests, and qualifications back to the job. You should finish by explaining how your experience will make you successful in the role and how the job aligns with your current career goals. Question number 2.
What are your strengths?
My strongest trait is in controlling industrial systems. I listen and pay close attention to my customers' needs, and I make sure they are satisfied with my work results. I recently worked with a customer loath to renew their contract because the product is not cheap. After negotiating, the customer agreed to buy the product since I help control the selling system. And I'm good at keeping a team together and producing quality work in a team environment. What are your strengths? This is also a common question in job interviews for all levels of positions and in all industries. Some people think it's easy. This question is a prompt for you to brag and persuade the employer to hire you. Tip 1. Brainstorm and identify your individual strengths. It includes experience, talents, soft skills, and education training. If you cannot identify your strongest points, please ask your trusted friend, ex-coworker, or collaborator. Tip 2. Prepare relevant examples. Try to give at least one example or story to illustrate each of your best points. However, your example or story should not be rambling. Tip 3. Be accurate, relevant, and show self-awareness. Make sure your strengths you mention are true. A common mistake here is to choose a lame strength that doesn't really help you stand out. Always try to match your strengths with the requirements of the position you're applying for. And the next question.
What are your weaknesses?
This might be bad, but in college, I found that I procrastinated a lot. I realized this problem, so I took classes on project management and time management, and I'm working on it by finishing my work ahead of schedule. I learned how to organize my days and attack bigger projects in manageable chunks.
Okay.
What are your weaknesses? For this question, the employer wants to know how you handle adversity on the job. Think about the limitations that have challenged you at work. You need to notice that your hirer don't want to hear the weak points like inexperience with specific software or a non-essential skill, tendency to take on too much responsibility, nervousness about public speaking, hesitancy about delegating tasks, discomfort taking big risks, impatience with bureaucracies. And the only thing you need to do is put your weaknesses in a positive light. Talk about how you've transformed your weaknesses into a strength. Question 4.
What are your short-term goals?
My short-term goal is to find a position where I can use the knowledge and strengths that I have. In previous roles, I wasn't able to fully use all of my abilities. Shortly, I'd also love the opportunity to learn and master new skills in my field. What are your short-term goals? If you are asked this question, it's important to provide them with a clear and organized answer that relates to the role you're interviewing for. Yeah, you can follow these steps to be able to answer this. Tip 1. Determine your short-term goals. You need to identify your vision in the future. Consider what you want to accomplish within the next 6 months to 3 years. Your vision needs to be specific, measurable, realistic, and honest. You can incorporate in your answer to this interview question. Learn a new set of skills. Advance into a supervisory role. Gain experience in team building. Earn a professional certificate. Get a promotion. Increase your performance standard. Tip 2. Structure your answer to fit the organization and job. The successful answer needs to be not only honest to your personal career goals, but also relevant to the job you're applying for. In other words, your goals should fit the needs of the organization. Tip 3. Align your answer with your experience. The answer needs to align with your skills and overall experience. Consider the field you're in and think of the natural next steps for your career. And the last question. What are your long-term goals?
What are your long-term goals?
I want to become a valued employee of your company.
Good.
I want to make a difference, and I'm willing to work hard to achieve this goal. I don't want a regular career. I want a special career that I can be proud of. I have prepared for this in the past year by taking sales courses, and I plan on taking up a management class in the near future. Your company is very well organized, and I feel would be the ideal place for me to achieve my goals. A long-term goal is an ultimate objective achieved through a series of smaller goals over a long period, covering 5 to 10 years or more. Exactly. So I will give you 4 tips for this. Tip 1. State your long-term professional goal. Using the SMART Goals framework is the most effective way. This strategy involves being specific with your targets, setting measurable milestones. Tip 2. Describe the steps you've already taken to reach it. You need to describe what you have done to achieve them up to that point. Show your commitment and determination in planning and selecting appropriate steps for your long-term objectives. Tip 3. Outline the steps you'll be taking. You will need to outline your future strategy and how you plan to successfully reach your targets. Consider discussing your ideal next role or some of the career steps you plan to take soon. Tip 4. Discuss how this role or company helps you achieve your long-term goal. After mapping out the answer according to the 3 tips above, you can help the interviewer understand that the organization they represent provides the ideal platform for you to fulfill your objectives. Discussing how this role or company helps you achieve your long-term goal will not only benefit you individually, but will also benefit the company. And those are some tips which helped me pass the interview. I hope that it will be useful for all of you guys. Wish you all a successful interview. That's all. But if you want to know more, download Pho English. If you like this talk show, please comment below. Don't forget to like, share the videos, and subscribe to the Pho English channel. And now, see you later.